Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel Brain TG. My name is Mpo
and I'm Calvin,
and today we're going to be zooming in into developing countries to see how in their businesses they can use technology to become self-sustainable.
And the case study we're using today is Bangladesh, because Bangladesh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's sitting at a population of 163 million people out there, and that's actually quite a lot.
Yep, and let's see how a country with such a huge population, literally in today's video, how they can use that to their advantage. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and share, guys.
Do comment too.
Yep, let's jump into today's video.
So guys, in today's video, we'll be sharing also the experience that we had when we went to Bangladesh a couple of years ago to a city called Dhaka. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah. So I think Paul will touch on the transport system that side. We got the shocks of our lives.
You guys, I thought I was a proper driver in South Africa, but when you get there, literally on the same road, there are no lines sort of like divide. You must keep left past right, or keep right past left.
It's
None of that at all. It's just a road that's leading forward. So forward you go, and on the road there are bicycles, there are tuk-tuks, there are trucks, there are people walking, and traffic lights are not recognized. I mean, they're there, but
crossing. Good luck.
Literally,
good luck. You are able to cross in Bangladesh.
As a passenger, literally, you have to put up your hand like this to show that you wanna cross. Like, literally, this is how you signal. Imagine. And yeah,
and it's so bad that, like, we were speaking to one of the drivers there, and he was, I think, a couple of months he gave us a lift on his rickshaws, also known as a tuk-tuk. He was actually in ICU because he was bumped, because I think a bus or a truck or something didn't stop and knocked him out cold.
Guys.
So yeah, that's how bad it is on the roads.
Yeah, but the people look like, you know, they've got this sorted, they've got it figured out. For us it was just a shock, because you're like, you know, how are you able to maneuver? And then another thing, guys, the food is amazing. The food is beautiful.
Spicy.
Yeah, spicy. Everything is spicy. Tea that you drink is spicy. Cookies that, you know, when you're looking at them, they look like nice chalk chips. Spicy. You go to your normal franchises that you know, like your KFCs, McDonald's, literally everything is spicy. You know how in South Africa we just will have like one side of like something spicy? No, there you have one side of something that's not spicy, and everything else is like spicy. But the food, they can cook very, very well.
And guys, we were also seeing that, like, beef, we were struggling to get beef because I think it has to do with the religious belief that side. I'm not sure how religious the cow is in their beliefs, but yeah, we
so
saw
you
that
hardly
too.
ever find that. And then another thing, guys, like when you're in the hotel, right, like inside, the service is just so amazing. Like the people are so nice. Like they'll literally take your bags to your room and stuff like that. Even though, like, everything is amazing, but the view, when you look down, you would be thinking, you know. When you look down, you just see like a lot of like cars hooting, overpopulation and what, and you're thinking, like, I'm in such a nice hotel, but like the view,
and guys, I eat vegetables, but they were prepared in thousands of ways. On the streets, guys, I'm sure there's a veggie burger, if I'm not mistaken. We saw things like that. So it was prepared in such like wonderful ways though. But yeah, it's like,
but overall, great experience, great people, great culture. It was just a culture shock for us, obviously based on where we come from, but it was amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's all.
The country Bangladesh is huge on agriculture, guys. Can you imagine feeding 165 million people with fruits and vegetables? That is a lot. And it is known to be a country where a lot of people are actually vegetarian. I mean, I can live there any day and just eat veggies.
Never. And yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I was reading up an article whereby the government was actually urging the Department of Food and Agriculture to actually, you know, open up small hubs around the city of Asia. I think is Asia even a city? Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. So these hubs basically are for small businesses. continent.
Yes.
Okay, so these hubs basically, they are there for small business owners to actually inform them and teach them on how modern technology can be implemented in their companies to actually improve the production of work that they do.
Yep, efficiency. So let's check out Professor Bari to tell us about the future of technology.
Technology is going to make its course whether we like it or not, and artificial intelligence is going to be something out of our control in the next few years, especially because the artificial intelligence, we created it with an intent and with some programming lines of code, but consciousness can allow something to do whatever it wants. So all our algorithms might turn into androrhythms. So we really don't know whether our algorithms will continue ruling these kinds of numbers, or maybe the androrhythm will take the throne in the future, and maybe even we will be wiped out by artificial intelligence. So I feel like the algorithm's reign has been long, and this might come to an end soon. But it has been ruling over the world for these past few years, for no doubt.
So do you see the possibility in that line of thinking that as the androrhythm rises its head, that it will be able to counterbalance the algorithm? Do you think the algorithm will allow the androrhythm to take hands with it?
Well, the algorithm doesn't really have that much consciousness, so it's really a question of whether the androrhythm will let the algorithm still control some of the world. So I think that the androrhythm is going to take over, because androrhythms are much more powerful than algorithms, because they have the capacity to feel emotions that are not programmed. They have the capacity to be aware of what's around them. And we don't exactly quite know what that is yet, but we have that kind of consciousness. We have that kind of androrhythm. And we are taking all of our technological might, or at least some of it, and putting it into this artificial intelligence that is trying to become conscious. And so, I know that humans' technological might is great. I mean, we focused all of our might onto rockets and space engineering in the 1950s and 60s, and in the span of 10 years, we went from staying on Earth to going to the moon. So, I think that kind of thing could be the same way here, because technological might, our humans are only getting stronger in terms of technology. And if we focus all of our strength on something like artificial intelligence, then androrhythms will definitely wipe out algorithms, or androrhythms will outperform algorithms so much that we humans might take them out of the equation. So I think that would be the kind of thing that would happen with algorithms and androrhythms. I think androrhythms will take over.
So one of the solutions that we came up with to incorporate technology and agriculture is that, Bangladesh people are so good with technology, guys, with programming, so they can easily build an app that incorporates the rickshaw driver, the farmer, as well as the street vendor, or the small business owner. So what the small business owner or the street vendor can do is that they just place an order on their phone, to request for vegetables from the farm where they normally place an order, and then the rickshaw driver that is closer to that farm, they're already there, can just pick up their stuff and bring it to them.
This will be saving a lot of time, because what we discovered is that these guys, they spend so much time trying to look for customers. Hours. Sometimes I think the one guy said something close to 10 hours. So this will be at least lessening the strain on them and trying to look for drivers manually, whereby they can actually have a modern technology item simplifying the process.
Yep, and the other benefit is that they don't have the small business owner, the street vendor, they don't have to close shop right to go and buy things. The things come to them. All
you have to monitor is like maybe the last box of tomatoes. So once maybe there'll be a turnaround time of a day or two.
Yep, and efficiency also in time. Can you imagine having to drive to the farm? And with this solution, the only thing you have to do is drive coming back, because the driver would already be there. So this is a solution that can work for other developing countries, including
South Africa. Yeah.
Guys, we hope you've learned a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys so much, and don't forget to give us your feedback, comment. We want to hear from you as well.
Yeah, with that being said, guys, till we meet again, bye bye.